If you're not returning to fish, or if you're a new player, or you just want to learn stuff about fish, you came to the right video, because in today's video I'll be going over the ideal rod progression for your level and the best places to grind money and XP. So stay tuned and make sure to like and subscribe. So if you're a new player, the first rod you're going to have is the Flimsy rod. It's a pretty basic rod with pretty trash stats, but you have enough in your inventory to buy a better rod. And that better rod is none other than the plastic rod. This rod has a bit better stats with 20% low speed, 15% luck, 0 control, and 10 resilience, and 100 max kg. It's not the best, but it's decent for now. Next, you're going to also want to go for the lucky rod, which has 20% low speed, 177% luck, 0.07 control, 7% resilience, 175 max kg, and this is ideal for an early game player. So the last rods were all at Moosewood, but this next rod is going to be at Terrapin Island for 40,000. This is the Wildflower rod. It has pretty decent stats and a chance for the Mother Nature mutation, which is a 3 times value multiplier. It's decent for early game players also. After Wildflower rod for 175,000, you want to go for the Fallen rod in Tidefall. This has a 50% chance for the Fallen mutation, which is a 6 times value multiplier, and it will increase the fish size by 12.6%. The next rod you want to go for is the Great Rod of Oscar. Unfortunately, first rod, you need to be level 250, and you will need to have 2.5 million credits. It's a lot, but this rod is worth it if you're level grinding, because without Clever and Wise Enchants, it gives 1.35x XP, 5% chance for the Oscar mutation, which is a 6.4 times value multiplier, and it gives an additional 30% progress speed. This is a very good rod and much so worth it. Next is the Cerulean fang rod. This rod has infinite kg, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for all those slashes it gives. Because if you do attend admin abuse on Saturdays, this can be very helpful to catch hard fish like leviathans. So I highly recommend this rod if you're going after hard fishes like megalodons, bloops, or krakens. Next on our list is Pinions aria. This rod is the best in the game for XP, with the increased chance for the shiny mutation and a chance for the harmonized mutation. If you put Clever and Wise on this rod, you can get levels pretty quick. Next on our list is a really slept on rod known as the Tide Mourner. This rod may be hard to get as you need a Mourned Moonstone, which is not the easiest to get, but it is so worth it for cash, because it has a 35% chance for the Mourned mutation, which is a 7 times 5 value multiplier, and it has a 50% chance to stun the fish and a huge control bar. So I would definitely recommend this rod after Pinions aria if you're looking for money or just something fun to use. Now, a rod that's really good for money is the Ruinous Oath. This rod has a hell lot of slashes, and it has a chance to instantly fill the progress bar, and it has the 25% chance for the Master mutation, which is a 8x value multiplier. But if it's a perfect catch, Master mutation is 100% guaranteed. And the slashing of this rod just gives so much progress speed, it makes fish so easy to catch. By now, you should already be level 1000, so you're ready to get the Verdant Oath. One of the best rods in the game, in my personal opinion, that's best for money. This has a 40% chance for Blossom mutation, which is a 4.6 value multiplier. That's a bit mid, but during a perfect catch, you get a 100% chance for Verdant mutation, which is a 9.2 value multiplier, which in my opinion, that is pretty good. And it has some good passives and pretty good stats, so I would definitely recommend Verdant Oath right after Ruinous Oath. Now, after Verdant Oath, you're going to want to complete the Wrath of Olympus bestiary and get all the rods so you can get the Olympian Godbreaker. Wrath of Olympus consists of many rods such as Bellona's War Axe, Apollo's Sunshot, Poseidon's Lance, Zeus's Thundermaw, Hades' Scythe. Those rods are not the easiest to get, but I promise you, Olympian Godbreaker is worth it and the best rod for cash in the game. With its black hole ability, you can pull in so many fish and with its ability to pull the fish directly in the middle of the control bar, especially with its mastery, it is extremely OP. And having a chance with the mastery finished for the Olympian mutation, which is a 10 times value multiplier, I would say it's a pretty good rod. Coming up next are pretty optional rods. Number one optional rod I would recommend is Reqrium rod. This rod, if you're skilled enough and know how to use it, can catch any fish. My personal opinion for this rod is you should probably enchant with Invincible just so you can fish anywhere, honestly. But this rod is perfect for catching fish that are hard to catch or just move around a lot. Because if you time the clicks perfectly, you get 5 progress speed every time, which is pretty good. Now, a rod that used to be the best rod in the game, the Fabulous rod. This rod is still one of the best rods in my opinion, but it is optional now as we have better rods to get. But I do highly recommend this rod for money farming too, as it has a really good mutation and a really good passive that can really catch fish easy if you have Herculean on this rod. Next, the final optional rod, which I highly recommend getting, is the plaguereaver. This rod, if you have a legal macro, is so good to just AFK grind. Personally, I use OP autoclicker, which is a legal macro, but if you don't have Cerulean enchants, you should enchant this rod with hasty and probably overclocked. But if you're trying to spawn a hunt fish, you should probably use hasty and vicious. Now, moving on to XP farming. Our third spot on the list goes to carrot guarding, with this exotic giving at least 100,000 or more XP with a perfect catch, and clever enchant and wise with Pinions aria, which is pretty good. I personally use the spot to reach level 1000. Next on the list is Sunstone Island. The exotic here is a bit better than the exotic in Carrot Garden, given just a bit more XP, but in my opinion, it is much better than Carrot Garden. And finally, the number one spot for XP in my opinion is Desolate Deep. The secret here, if you have Pinions aria, Clever and Wise, perfect catch, and with the right potions, the secret here can give you over 1 million XP, which for low level players is at least 2 levels or 1 level, which in my opinion, this is pretty good. And for cash, there's no other place I could say except the Forsaken Shore spawned. The mythic here and secret fish here give so much cash, especially with the right mutations, so this is definitely a worth it spot. Now, for companions, these are the 3 companions I would definitely recommend. The number one companion, which I personally think is the best in the game, is Relic Construct Companion. If you feed it the right relics, it can give you some pretty OP buffs. Like, this is just a Cerulean relic only, and that's how many buffs I'm getting. The second one I would recommend is Little Meg. With its ability to scale off rare fish and give you much higher tier fish, it's pretty good for money farming. And the last one I would definitely recommend is none other than the Tropical Toucan. This being able to give you bait every time you fish is pretty good because you don't have to buy bait, which means you don't have to spend money. So I would say it's a pretty good companion. But the number one companion I would definitely recommend is definitely the Relic Construct. Alright guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all your support, and I just want to say, Desolate Deep and Forsaken Shores for XP and cash have been tested personally by me. I can admit they work extremely good, just like I said they do. So thank you so much for watching, and without further ado, have a good day/night. Peace out guys.